Well, folks, it's December 8th. Welcome to another episode of CAMO Cowboy Outdoors. Earlier this year, I caught a fisher in a power ram, which has never happened to me before. It was something odd. And I don't know, it seems like these fish are everywhere this year. Here, just coming up to one of my power rams for a coyote, and I caught another fisher. You can see where he bounced through here. He's taking big jumps. And he ended up in my power ram. So I think he's still alive, guys. He's caught around the back end, so I'm going to take care of him. And then we'll have a better look at him. Looks like kind of a paler one. It looks like another male, but it's definitely a paler one than the last two I caught. Not the way I'd like to catch them. I would have rather there been a coyote in there. But I'm going to take care of them, guys, and we'll have a better look at them. There we go, folks. Little blunt force trauma with a hockey stick handle. I hope that snare cable didn't damage his fur too much back there. It's a pale colored one. I thought it was a male, but I guess it's a big female. That is a good size female. Alright, I'm going to get it out of there. I'm going to check a few more sets here with the truck. Then later on I'm going to take the snowmobile and go check the ones I have around the lake, and I'm going to try and put in a couple more. It's so warm, it's +5 today's thawing, our snow's disappearing. I don't know, it didn't even freeze overnight. It looks like here in next week it's supposed to get a little cooler. So that'll be better. But I'm going to get this critter out of here now and carry on my way. Thanks for following along. Well, everyone, I'm back here at the scene of the crime at my link set. This is my little eye attractant. My link set anyways, and something was back here. And it pulled that bait out, and it didn't get caught, but the bait sure did. This is really starting to baffle me here. Anyways, I guess I'll reset it again. I don't know. I'm gonna have to do something a little different here because something came in here anyways and drugged that big chunk of beaver. So I'm gonna get this fixed up again, guys, and we'll see what happens with the thaw here now. I can't see any tracks, so like I said, it's been thawing all night. Then I'll go check my other sets. Hopefully I'll have some more of them fisher. It seems like there's fisher everywhere this year, and that just goes to show you how fast they populate when you don't trap them for a few years. Like I said, I used to trap them hard, and the last few years just a few each year, and I'm going to try and trap them a little harder again this year. But I think that's one thing with the warmer weather here. The fish are more active. The coyotes are laying low, but the fisher seem to be more active. So anyways, I get this reset and we'll carry on. There's the lake I got across, folks. You can see how much it's thawed. Look at all the water laying on there. This is not going to be nice driving on it, but we got across her. I hope it gets colder. I'd rather be -5 than this +5 any day. See, fellas, this is where I caught the fisher the other day, or one of the fishers. And I come up here today, and my bait's gone. That's why I was hoping with those boxes I'm building, it's going to eliminate that problem. You know, I put a screen over these to help, but this is a bigger screen than what I got in those boxes. And of course now it's so warm that squirrels or weasels, whatever, they just keep picking at it through the wire, and they keep pulling and pulling and eating as they pull. And since it's thawed, they get it all out of there. So I don't like that. I mean, how can you lure in a fisher when there's no bait? So I'm going to rebait this up. And like I said, hopefully it gets cold so that meat freezes, and that'll help a lot. Also, that fisher that was in the power ram there, closer inspection, guys, that actually was a male. I couldn't see his little wiener there because the snare cable had it all pulled up there, but once I got the snare cable off, I could see it was actually a young male. So that's 3 male fishers here. But anyways, I'm going to get this redone and get back on the trail. Well, folks, I'm in here checking the last fisher trap I got set. After I'm done here, I'm going to set 2 more. But it appears I made a catch in here. This is that spot. Last year I caught a nice fisher here too. This is that spot I don't know if anyone remembers, but I said there was that tree with the bear scratch marks on it. And actually, I see from those old marks, there is fresh marks on here. There's been a bear up this tree again. But we caught ourselves another fisher, so let's take a look at it. Another good looking fisher. I don't know. Like I said, I think in this warm weather, it's better for these buggers moving, but there seems to be a lot of them around, so I'm going to try and thin them out, fellas. So, I'll get it out of there. Another fairly pale one. Those first 2 I caught there were quite dark, and then this one and the one I caught in the power ram are quite pale, and this is also a male. So it's all male fisher so far. This is the way I've been attaching them lately. I put that cable there with a swivel on it. Some I still have just a piece of wire that I wire them on, but I'm slowly getting them changed over to these cables. This way now, if this fisher, I mean, I can take this one out, he's soft. I can take him out of this trap, but if they're froze solid and I got to replace that trap, you know, 'cause sometimes if they're froze too solid, you can't take them out of the trap, so you just got to take them home and thaw them up before you can get the trap off. So this way I can just unsnap this, snap a new trap on, and away I go. But anyways, I'm going to get this one out of here, folks, and then I'll be setting a couple more. Well, there we go, folks. Just put in my last fisher set for the day. And I didn't catch any more, just those 2, but I feel pretty fortunate for the kind of year we've been having. I think my coyote snare, and that's pretty much on hold here until it gets colder, we get some more snow. Things are pretty slow there. So I'm happy that I can be picking off these fisher. Sun's getting a little low, so I'm going to be heading home. I would think here by this beaver house should be a good spot. Should catch a fisher, I'm sure. But we'll see. You might remember this spot. I've made videos where I've trapped quite a few beaver out of this house. I see they got a bunch of food piled up there again, so next spring I'll probably be hitting some more of them. So anyways, I want to thank everyone for coming along. I appreciate you all so much. I have such loyal followers, And I really appreciate you, and I thank you. And we will see you down the trail. Take care.